And what if your favorite movie got a sequel, but the original creator wasn't directing it? Um, Before we dive into that thought, gentle nudge. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button to stay updated with all this cinematic buzz. Uh, Now imagine this: Quentin Tarantino's Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, a film bursting with his signature flair, is returning for a sequel. Only this time, someone else is calling the shots. Intrigued? Let's explore. Fans of the original film may find themselves torn by the news of David Fincher stepping into the director's chair for uh, the sequel. And yes, you heard that right. Fincher, the mind behind classics like Fight Club and The Social Network, is taking on an entirely different challenge. Uh, Although Tarantino has penned the sequel's script, the absence of his directing touch feels like watching a live band, but with your favorite lead singer replaced. Uh, Brad Pitt, however, is back as Cliff Booth, and filming is set to begin in the summer of 2025. Uh, and how many they might have meant to infiltration from missing in his job and Tarantino incivility, their solid was discovered in other stories. Um, the original film was Tarantino at his purest, a love letter to Hollywood, blending nostalgia and sharp storytelling. While Fincher is undeniably talented, his style has always leaned toward darker, suspense filled narratives. This creates a fascinating question. Can a director known for meticulous thrillers truly capture the sun soaked, laid back vibe of the first film? It's like asking an incredible jazz pianist to nail a rock guitar solo. Impressive if they pull it off, but not exactly in their comfort zone. What makes this even more interesting is the evolution of the sequel itself. Originally titled The Movie Critic, uh, Tarantino had envisioned the project as his 10th and supposedly final movie. The story revolved around a film critic navigating the Los Angeles scene of 1977. Um, However, production delays shifted his plans, and the project transformed into what is now a sequel to Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Uh, with Brad Pitt confirmed to reprise his role, fans are left wondering whether the essence of the story has shifted alongside its new creative lead. Uh, and then for Fincher, uh, this project uh, presents uncharted waters, but known for his precision and darker tones, he has rarely tackled the relaxed pacing or humor that are so central to the feel of Once Upon a Time in the Hollywood. Um, Assume by that, and while some of his previous works have dabbled in wit, they're far from the easygoing charm that defined Tarantino's film. And perhaps Fincher's vision will surprise us, but it's hard to imagine his hyper-focused directorial approach meshing with the loose improvisational nature that made the original film stand out. What really sets these two directors apart is how they work behind the camera. Tarantino famously allows his actors space to explore their characters, encouraging improvisation to let moments unfold naturally. Uh, Fincher, on the other hand, is a perfectionist, often insisting on dozens of takes until every detail is just right. It's a style that has elevated his films to masterpieces, but Whether it can recreate the relaxed, nostalgic charm of Tarantino's world is another matter entirely. And it's a bit like asking a chef who specializes in gourmet cuisine to whip up a backyard barbecue. It can be great, but it's not quite the same. Uh, um, of course, it wouldn't be fair to doubt Fincher before seeing the final product. Um, Maybe he'll manage to bring a fresh perspective, offering an entirely new flavor while staying true to Tarantino's vision through the screenplay. Um, Still imagining exactly what Tarantino himself would have done with this sequel is the cinematic what if that we just can't shake. And let's be honest, Tarantino stepping back from a sequel to work on something else. That's probably why they invented the phrase classic Quentin. So while we wait to see how this collaboration unfolds, uh, let's raise a toast to the unpredictable world of filmmaking, where swapping directors sometimes feels like lending your favorite sweater to someone who washes whites on high heat. And all of that means that the usual money you militate from meme a turn like internal money. With that said, thanks for watching. And until next time, I am a 7-8